Shlomo HaMelech writes in Mishlei, and I read you the pasuk. Shlomo HaMelech writes, Lech el nemala, go to the ant. Atzel, lazy one. Ra'eh darchea, go look at its ways of the ant, how it conducts herself. Vechacham, and you will get smarter. I read you half of the pasuk, but what's Shlomo HaMelech here saying? What's King Solomon here saying? Shlomo HaMelech in Mishlei writes, you want a lesson for life? You want a tip to learn what it means to really serve Hashem? Go look how an ant, a little bug, crawls, and look what she does. Learn from her ways, you're going to serve Hashem better. What is it to learn from an ant? What is it to learn from a nemela? Says the Midrash, two pshatim, two understandings in this pasuk in Mishlei from Shlomo HaMelech, and both of them are tremendous lessons, Rabbatai. Tremendous lessons for life. Lesson number one, an ant, says the Midrash, lives an average lifespan of 6 months. Shisha chodeshim. An average ant lives for 6 months, not too long. How much food does an ant need to live for those 6 months? A kernel and a half. That's all they need. Chita v'chetzi, kernel and a half. Says the Midrash, an ant for a few months in the summer prepares itself, goes, collects kernels, more kernels over there, more wheat over there, puts it on her back, goes underground, and they have 3 stories worth of storage of kernels, and it collects. So in the winter, it doesn't have to leave, so it has enough food underground. Says the Midrash, why does a nemala prepare so much kernels, so much garinim, if all you need is 1.5 kernel, if all you need is a garin v'chetzi, why does it prepare so much? All you're leaving is for 6 months, all you need is a kernel and a half. Why are you busy for months collecting, as if you're living until 1,000 years? Says the Midrash, the nemala davens to Hashem. And it davens to Hashem that hopefully Hashem will give her longer life. Hopefully she will live for longer than 6 months. So just in case the ant might live longer than 6 months, Shisha Chodeshim, it needs food. So just in case it might live longer, it needs food. It collects for a few months food to live, just in case she lives longer. So what's the lesson from Shlomo HaMelech from Nemala? What is he telling us from an ant? If a Nemala that lives for 6 months prepares so much, how much does a human being, the Bezrat Hashem, should live to 120 years, but knows you're going to Olam Haba, and the only way you live in Olam Haba is only if you come prepared with Torah and mitzvot and chasadim and tzedakah and tefillot and teshuvah in your pocket. If an ant lives 6 months, but just in case it might live longer, it prepares so much to have food to eat to live, how much more so, says Shlomo HaMelech. Every human being alive has to make sure they're preparing themselves for Olam Haba, which we know we're all going after 120 years. And Olam Haba is forever and ever. And the only way you can live in Olam Haba is only if you come prepared with Torah and mitzvot and teshuvah and ma'asim tovim.